Hi, in this video today, I'm going to talk about how you can apply coupon codes to your checkout system. So let me give you an example of what I'm talking about. Here's my coffee shop app. I'm ready to check out and I have a total of $9 with some tax, 9.45. But let's say I have a $5 off coupon. I can go in and type in my coupon code, which is $5 off, and I can apply $5 off. And now my subtotal goes to $4 and the taxes are lower and then the total is there. And then I can also do a percentage off. So I could do 10% off. And if you notice, nothing showed up because the coupon code is case sensitive. And now I can click apply. And there is the 90 cents off for my $9 subtotal. So let's take a look about how this comes to be. So the first thing you want to do is in your collections is create a collections for coupon codes. And if you'll take a look here, I have a name and an amount off or percent off. And the name is going to be whatever the user will be putting in the input text box. And then for this particular setup, how I've got it set up is for $5 off, it's simple. It's just a 5. And if it's a percent off, you just do the decimal place. So in this particular instance, it's 10% off. So it's 0.1. If it was 20% off, it'd be 0.2 and so forth. And then I have a true false column. And this will let me know, is this a percent off or is this just a regular off? And that's going to be important in just a moment. So pretty fairly simple setup here to get your coupon codes. And then you can even within the app, if you have an admin side to your app, set it up where admins can create these coupon codes, and then you would just type these in and set these up appropriately. So let's take a look at the actual checkout payment system screen. Here we have just a simple text field. I labeled it coupon so that I could keep that straight. And then over to the right, I have a button that is within a list. A couple things on the list. This is a list of coupon codes. This is how we're going to filter out someone typing in a coupon code that doesn't exist. And so we do name is equal to, and then the text field here. And then I also make this sometimes visible only if this input screen is not equal to empty. That way you don't have a bunch of buttons showing up because it's trying to look for an empty value. And then let's just take a look at the button itself. So I put the coupon name here just to keep it straight so I know which button was coming up. And then I have two different click actions, and they're going to essentially do the same thing. And in this particular setup of this app, the total is calculated here without it being in a cart. You can set that up however you want to, and then it'll apply the same way. So I go to update the logged in user. I have this property called coupon amount, and this will give me the amount that I need to take off for the total. So for example, I've got the coupon code amount off. So this is that $5 off. And I'm only going to put this amount into that coupon amount if the percent off is false. So if you remember on the database in the collections of the coupon codes, $5 off is false. So the $5 would be the amount in there. And then here's where it gets a little tricky, but it's worth it if you want to be able to use percentage off for your stores or your checkouts. So I update the logged in user, and this is how I do the math. I do the coupon code percent off, so that's that 0.1, and I multiply that by, and in this particular case, I've got the sum of all the coffee items that have the user ID order for the current order, and then the add-ons for that. And that gives me not necessarily the percentage, but it gives me a decimal amount that will allow me to show in the coupon amount off. And I'll show you that in just a second. And then I have a couple text in here. So for example, this one is going to not show unless this is greater than 0. And then same thing, if the coupon amount is not greater than 0, then we don't need to see these two items. And if there is an amount greater than 0, show this little X. That way people could clear out the coupon if they so choose to. And then just update the logged in user, and we'll do 0 for that amount. And so that is how I add the coupons in here. So if you'll notice here again, I can click apply 10% off, and now 90 cents is taken off the total. And if I do 5 off, I can apply that amount, and now that is $5 off of that total as well. And you can see within this total, I've just gone through and subtracted the user total amount, and same thing with this subtotal, so that I can get whatever that number is subtracted from my total. And you can apply this to the current cart or whatever it is that you're looking for. But that's how you take a percentage off for coupon and a fixed amount for coupon. Thank you.